start wearing shirts with collars.
You don't have to.
You know, to clip on.
You don't have to. Not if you don't want to.
You know.
You know? Collars. Actually, your shirt does have a collar.
Well, you know, like yours.
Oh.
You know what I mean? Just like.
I don't always wear shirts like this.
I just, you know. I think I just need to like.
What?
Try to not wear graphic t-shirts all the time.
No, but listen, I be going through my closet and I be like, what am I going to wear in the office today? 'Cause
Right.
I can't wear this Barbie shirt.
Right.
But sometimes I do wear the Barbie shirt.
You know, so, you know. Let's see. Black Panther last week, this week, The Sandlot, because I literally, even though I'm kind of mad at the shirt.
Don't be mad at this shirt.
No, only because like when he said, you're killing me small, this is not. Like, why didn't you take it from exactly when he said, you're killing me small? Yeah. Why didn't you use that picture? So, wow. It kind of defeats the purpose of the shirt. But I'm not the creator, so that's just how I feel.
You could make your own graphic shirts. But everybody named Mom be making graphic shirts now. It's like, okay, dude, like, I get it.
Yeah, I've seen some with Kamala on it already, and I'm like, all right, like, y'all.
Oh, you knew that was coming.
Y'all work way too freaking fast for me. I'm about to say, you brought your computer with you?
No, girl, that's the iPad. It be looking like everybody always thinks it's a computer.
It does. It looks like
it's the iPad. Oh my God.
It does look like it does.
It looks
like you're about to write a paper. Yeah. No, it's cute though.
I feel like you're making fun of me.
No, I'm not at all.
I don't care. I don't really care. Let's start the show.
I'm just saying, like.
Hey guys.
Hey everyone.
What is happening?
What's goody?
Yeah. Episode 21, is it?
21.
Yes. I'm your girl, Sierra T.
And I'm your girl, Sherelle B.
And this is Headwraps and Lipsticks, the podcast.
Where we wrap the culture up in color.
Yes.
She only 21, but she a savage.
I don't know. Who's that?
The baby. It's like before he even dropped his first album.
Oh. That's what you're going to do?
I mean, I like that. I do like that. That was before he's, you know. It was before.
Hey.
It was even before. It was before all that.
Hey. You live your life.
I like that song.
How you want to.
She only 21 and she a savage. Sorry.
No, it's cool. It's fine.
That's all.
It's good.
That's all I had to say.
It's all good. Sis told me that we got some new followers, some new subscribers on the Tubes of You and Instagram.
Yeah.
Hi.
Welcome,
goddammit.
Welcome.
So nice to have you.
Thank you. You made the right choice.
You did.
And we're grateful.
Indeed.
So buckle up, bitches.
Yeah.
Because
I'm going to give y'all a warning. I'm going to say this once, and this is the only time I'm going to say it. We expect 5-star reviews every week.
Every week.
The audience has been slacking, so I'm disappointed, but you know. They gave us one last week, didn't they? Did somebody give us one last week?
Yes, the week before that.
The week before that.
The week before that.
But not last week, huh?
No.
Wow.
So maybe it's every other week.
And that's a problem.
Okay.
Because we do a show every week.
You know what? Points are made.
Give or take when we not. But I mean.
You're absolutely right.
Not us doing more shows than reviews. Getting reviews. Yeah.
Well, then.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I can't keep saving y'all. That's my problem.
Yeah.
Y'all be wanting me to save you, and I'm not.
Don't save them. They don't want to be saved.
Word to J. Cole, because I don't understand.
No, that's is it Project?
That's J. Cole. Don't save her. She don't want to be saved.
No, that's from Project.
Well, we know it from J. Cole. Let's keep it.
Who the fuck is we?
We know it from J. Cole.
Sherelle, we don't.
Then who is it then?
Project Pat, one of them hood rat niggas.
Oh, was it Project Pat?
I think so. Project Pat, or what's the other one? One of the guys from 3 6 Mafia. Yeah.
Well, this is a J. Cole Stan account.
Well, J. Cole didn't. That's not his. He's paying checks for that. He had to spend money to say that. Yeah. So somebody, one of them, Project Pat or 3 6 Mafia, get a little cut every time you play that song.
Oh, that's all right. Supporting black business. I'm cool.
For sure.
I'm cool with it.
Not a 360 deal.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, sis,
Ugh.
what can't you wrap your head around?
I can't wrap my head around Missouri, and I want to show y'all why.
Damn, what happened to Missouri?
I am at the speaker's balcony, and they don't like me here, and neither in Jefferson City. But I don't give a fuck. I speak the truth, catch pedophiles, and I will be Missouri's 41st Secretary of State.
This is who y'all allowing to be a... What is that? What does the guns and all that have to do with being a Secretary of State? Like, does she know what a Secretary of State entails? Like, that's not, you're not a lawyer catching pedophiles. Like, what are you talking about?
Is she a Republican?
Absolutely.
Send me that.
Her name is Valentina Gomez. On fire with the truth. # MAGA.
Well, that's the MAGA way, is to show you I'm an American, guns and eagles.
Let me say her name again. Valentina Gomez.
Listen.
You heard that accent? Okay, I'm just really trying to figure out what the guns and catching pedophiles have to do with you being a Secretary of State.
Listen.
I basically, what I can't wrap my head around is I really just think anybody who is a Republican extremist now is just running for any type of seat that they can.
Mm-hmm.
Secretary of State, water commissioner, whatever it is that they can do to get into politics, they're doing it. Because I'm like, I don't understand. And I've seen her profile before. She's come across my timeline before. People make fun of her.
I've never seen her before.
And she just says weird things. She does weird stuff.
I don't see what the point was of holding a gun and being Secretary of State.
That's what I'm saying.
I don't get it.
Matt Gaetz follows her, so enough said.
Oh my God.
Talking about catching pedophiles.
Damn.
Yeah, no vitals from the Democrats. She literally is standing outside the White House with a stethoscope.
Huh?
I don't oppose the Democrats. Let's make America great again.
These are the worst ads I've ever seen in
You're
my
weird.
life. They're horrible.
You're weird.
They're horrible.
And I can't wrap my head around you, Missouri, but I'm going to come back to you in November, because if I see her on y'all, I don't understand. So yeah, that's just why I can't wrap my head around. I saw it. I thought it was very weird.
Yeah.
I couldn't stop watching it. I watched it like 6 times. I was like, I don't understand what the correlation was. Like, maybe she needs to talk to Hillary Clinton. I don't know.
No, that's what the MAGAs do.
She hasn't looked up what a Secretary of State does. And I don't know. So very odd behavior.
Yeah.
But anyway, what
Yeah.
gets you have your head around? 'Cause
Mine is pretty simple. I mean, we're gonna get right into it today.
get into it.
But there have been a lot of people, putting out their opinions about Kamala stepping up to run. And I just really can do without all of y'all negative talk about how she's not gonna win because she's a black woman. Like, I don't want to hear that shit. Like, I don't want to hear it. Like, no one asked you for that.
At all.
And something that I saw somebody tweet today was like, the left will be its own demise because of how negative they will talk about Kamala. And I think that's true. Like, I think if anything, we could be, like, the left could be a detriment to them themselves by the way they talk about, like, the way they talk about Kamala and whatnot. And it's, the conversation right now has been, and we'll get into it, but how many black men did she really lock up when she was Attorney General for San Francisco? People have been saying thousands, but word of truth has only been like 45. Like, it's just.
But here's okay. I'll just let you finish. And then
That's it. Like, I'm just like, people who don't really follow politics as a political analyst now all of a sudden. And it's,
well, damn.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Oh, I do.
It's like, oh.
Where the hell did all y'all come from?
Where'd you come from? Yo, my time, I'm like, damn, I didn't realize I was following so many political analysts.
I really thought I was just on CNN's timeline.
Yo, swear to God, MSNBC type of time.
Fox News. I don't understand where all y'all came
I'm
from.
glad y'all are here. I wish y'all were here sooner.
Yeah. Like back in 2016.
But I guess go off, sis.
Sure. And no, seriously, go off. if you have facts to back it up, because all y'all doing is retweeting stuff that is not valid. Like, and I see that all the time. And there's other things on our agenda that we'll talk about later that I'm like, y'all really need to stop doing that. You talking about fake news?
Yo.
You guys are the epitome of it.
Yeah.
Because you're just spouting out rhetoric that is not truthful at all.
At all.
At all.
At all.
And I'm over it. So, yeah. So, for those who are new here, we have been taking a break from a segment that we call Bussin' Ballots, which is a breakdown of a bunch of legislation in every single state. That's all 50 states, because we don't know where you guys are, and we want to make sure that we're covering what's going on in your home states, whether you're in Colorado, whether you're in Florida, Washington, New York, New Mexico, wherever. We want to make sure that you guys are educated. But with everything that's going on right now, I figure we kind of go through that first and then cover Bussin' Ballots. Because wowzers.
Yeah, well, let's get into it.
Get into it. All right. So if you guys have been living under a rock, literally last week, we were talking about Biden potentially dropping out of the race, and we kind of spoke it into existence. So the rest of the world and probably 30 other Democrats as well. So President Biden has ended his re-election bid for the 2024 re-election process. And right after that, literally maybe an hour after, he endorsed his vice president, our vice president, Kamala Harris, to be the Democratic presidential nominee for the 2024 election. Within 24 hours, Kamala Harris has raised so much money.
It was $50 million, I think, by the end of the first 24.
That's crazy.
And then the latest number I've heard was $81 million.
Correct. That's what I heard too.
She has broken records in terms of the most donations a political candidate has ever received.
Like, that's even past Barack Obama.
Which is wild to think about.
It is, honestly. Who has yet to endorse her, but we'll get to that in a minute.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think that's... But anyway, so yeah, it's been a lot going on that Sunday, that same night, Sunday night, a organization called Win with Black Women curated a Zoom call that hosted 44,000 Black women across the country, from Representative Jasmine Crockett to myself. I sat in on the call and listened to all these amazing women that was really just pumped up and giving powerful testimony and powerful speeches about why this is necessary change. A lot of them were talking about they had support for President Biden, but they understand why he decided to drop out. And now that he's gone, one of the major things that I heard, it was like, yes, we can. First of all, President Biden's not going anywhere. He's still the president as of right now.
Right, for sure.
But the main focus needs to be making sure that Vice President Harris defeats Donald Trump in November. So it's like, just Joe, go pack your stuff, start packing up, do what you got to do, because we have work to do, and that's to make sure that Donald Trump does not win the Oval Office back. We cannot have it. I thought it was really interesting. Representative Crockett, she's becoming one of my favorite people. She gave a very interesting call to action. So you guys know what Project 2025 is. I mean, we only been talking about it for weeks now. She said what she wants everybody to do is to study that document, study that project, and take little bits and pieces of it. And when you talk to people that are kind of on the fence of voting, like, I don't know. Because for some reason, people are still like that. Some people are really still like, I don't know.
Which is crazy to me.
Wild. She said, okay, take little pieces of it and be like, this is why you need to vote this way. Because, I mean, are you for that? And if the answer is no, then you know what it is. And I thought that was just very simple and basic, because that's what's on, that is what is at risk right now. Another thing that is risk is Agenda 47.
I've heard about Agenda 47.
Whew.
They got all kinds of shit planned.
I mean,
let's look this up while you go ahead.
It's crazy. Agenda 47 is on donaldjtrump.com or .org. I forget what it is. He has videos about different things that he wants to do, including reinstating stop and frisk. LGBTQ community, forget about it. Especially the transgender community. He literally said that young kids are being mutilated. He used that terminology. It's pretty disgusting. So for those who are still trying to figure out why, not to mention another reason, after he selected his vice president candidate, J.D. Vance, which I'm hearing that they are kind of having second thoughts about.
But they can't remove him now, though, right?
I don't know.
Is it set in stone? Because I know that they're trying to, apparently Republicans are talking about suing, I guess, Biden and them because they were expecting him to be. Yeah,
but it's called the Constitution. You can't, or whatever.
Girl,
you can't do that.
We're all learning together here.
You can't just sue somebody because you.
That's what they think.
It's basically what you're saying is like you knew that you would beat Biden, and now that Kamala Harris is, you like, oh shit, I know damn well I can't beat him. Can't beat her. So yeah. J.D. Vance was announced to the world during the Republican National Convention, and so was his wife, Usha Vance, who got up there and talked about how she's so grateful to America that the country allowed for her and her husband to meet and fall in love.
Who? J.D. Vance's wife?
Yes.
The Indian lady?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
When I say the MAGA community has said some egregious and I'm
not surprised.
When I say some of the stuff that I read, I was like, because I had to write about it, and it was even hard. I was like, oh my God. One of the January 6th insurrectionists literally said, oh my God, now we're going to have Hindu prayer at the next Republican National Convention. It was horrible.
See what I'm saying?
But this woman got up there and it was like, everybody's embracing me. No,
they're not.
No, ma'am.
Stop lying.
No, ma'am.
Stop lying.
No, ma'am. No,
Stop
ma'am.
lying.
And it's just not what it's going to be. Did you see?
So just the overview here on Wikipedia says, for Agenda 47, the plans include constructing freedom cities on empty federal land, investing in flying car manufacturing, introducing baby bonuses to encourage a baby boom, implementing protectionist trade policies. 17 of the policies that Trump says he will implement if elected will require congressional approval. Some of his plans are legally controversial, such as ending birthright citizenship, and may require amending the U.S. Constitution. One Agenda 47 proposal would impose the death penalty on drug dealers and human traffickers, as well as place Mexican cartels on the United States list of foreign terrorist organizations. But not the KKK?
Oh.
But that's in-house, though, so that's foreign. That's
foreign. Shut up.
Oh, no. It is in-house.
It is.
Yeah.
I know with Kamala Harris she has secured enough delegates for the nomination. So now she just has to formally accept it in Chicago during the DNC, which is happening in August. A lot of people are I kind of
want to go.
I know. That's Brandon's birthday weekend, I think.
DNC. Tickets to DNC.
That would be incredible. So if anybody is watching this, holla at us. But a lot of people are still kind of up in the air about Kamala Harris. It's kind of like what Sis was saying. Okay. I've been seeing that I saw Candace Owens literally accused her of sleeping her way into politics.
I just roasted that bitch last episode.
You did. Well, she literally said that Kamala Harris slept her way in. I'll just play it.
So they understand that it will look really bad if they do not lean in to saying that they really do want Kamala, but even that feels a bit performative to me, and I'll tell you why. Because I'm starting to see articles creep out, and they seem like attacks on Kamala. Again, if we can go into our time machine and go back to 2020, well, every time that someone tried to interject the truth about Kamala, which is that she slept her way to the top, it's a fact. She was with some 6-year-old man, got her start in the political career, and they would go, oh my gosh, how dare you say this? That's so sexist. Well, then suddenly on July 6th, the Daily Mail actually published a headline about the fact that Kamala Harris was, thoughting through life. And they basically said she got her political start, her political upstart, because she was dating this guy, Willie, can't think of his last name right now. And he was married and he was in his 60s, and Kamala Harris was just a spring chicken. And that is how she entered the political scene. So she was not somebody who was a part of their ecosystem, but they tapped her in 2020 because they were like, oh, like the thing that we always say is that look at the Republican Party, it's so white and there's no diversity. And how are we going to be able to say that if we're running Joe Biden, who has been extraordinarily wealthy his entire life and whose son is becoming extraordinarily wealthy while smoking crack simply because he's doing dirty deals in Ukraine? So what are we going to do? We're going to hire Kamala Harris. We're going to select Kamala Harris to be the vice president. And he's the only person I can think of. And then we can sell. I know that when she was sworn into Congress, she was talking about how she's an Indian, but we'll just sell the people, like, forget the Indian side. Like, now she's back to black. And the streets are talking, ha, 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 ha. And that's what they did. So that is the only reason that Kamala Harris, they literally did not have another person that they felt could be the vice president and allow them to use the isms. You don't like her, you're a sexist. You don't think that she's amazing, you're a misogynist, deep-seated misogyny. You don't want this ticket to win. Is it because Kamala Harris is black? Kinda. I feel like it is. It's because you're a racist. So they just needed her to do the thing.
Kamala, you could sue. That is defamation of character.
I mean, and starting with, they keep calling her Kamala. Her name is Kamala. It's not, it's literally 3 syllables. Kamala Harris. I don't understand.
Send me that.
Yep.
Yeah, I hate Candace Owens. Nothing. She's nobody to me. You don't even have a network. You're not even on a network anymore. Damn. Your network was tired of you. They used you up.
The fact that you are quoting the Daily Mail of all publications.
Dry, girl. Just like that scalp.
Literally. It's just. But she's not the only one. There's several people that are attacking her legal career, when Sis was talking about
many people.
She, locked up only black men. I want to just say this.
Mm-hmm.
I just want to say this. Okay, yes, there are many black men that are in jail for crimes that they did not commit. Mm-hmm. But for some of the people, I saw one, and this one lawyer literally defended Vice President Harris. Was like, but did they tell you that the man actually attacked the police officer, and the police officer literally had to pick him up because he was, instead of killing him, he just roughed him up? Right. But all you see the black man behind bars, and you're like, well, she shouldn't have put him there. Mm-hmm.
It's really strange because it's like the number was like, she put thousands of black men in jail, and then that's not the number. It's like 45. But also, they're saying like she put thousands of men in jail for marijuana. Granted, the Attorney General does not deal with low-level cases like that.
At all.
That wouldn't have even came across her desk.
Right.
Now, if it was like tons.
Yeah, like a drug cartel? Yeah. Like, that's a different situation.
Right.
But if you think that she's prosecuting like $10 dime bags?
No, dog. That is not even, And I can't really speak for sure, right? Because I wasn't there. I wasn't in San Francisco. I've seen the people who are from San Francisco make their statement saying I was there. I know what it was like. And, I don't know. I don't know. But if the record is saying, and it's on, like you can go to the San Francisco Attorney General's like website and see like past records, and the number's 45, then where are we getting thousands from? And why are we like making it, why are we blowing up this number way larger than, well, I know why. Right. I know why we're blowing it up.
Right.
Because of misogyny.
So would we rather have a prosecutor that is hard, I guess, quote unquote, hard on fighting drug crime, or would we rather have somebody in the Oval Office who has 34 guilty counts against him, still fighting other legal cases, found guilty of rape? I'm just trying to figure out what's the bigger debt here.
I think, when it comes to like this whole marijuana cases and things like that, like it's another like you supposed to be you black, you supposed to be down with the brothers. It's really weird, but it's like
we've seen way too many Republicans come across that proves that narrative is not a thing.
listen, dog, like
Okay,
at
all
the end of the
kinfolk
day,
and all skinfolk and kinfolk.
at the end of the day, at that time, that shit was illegal.
Yeah. So what you want her to do?
Like I don't know, like sometimes it'd be weird, like
Yeah.
it'd be weird.
Yeah.
It'd be weird.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like I can't hold you down if you constantly doing crazy, wild stuff.
Point blank period.
And it's illegal. Like, what do you want me to do?
Right.
I still gotta have my job. I still gotta have a job at the end of the day.
Right.
Like, and furthermore, like I said, she wasn't even looking at them low level cases.
Yeah.
Y'all are looking for somebody to blame, and it's just gonna be her. Clearly,
I don't get it.
I don't get it either.
I really don't understand.
Yeah.
But what we really need y'all to do is like call that. Like, this is not the time for divisiveness. Like this is the time as of right now, just like when with black women, when with black men, we're seeing that there was a call with thousands of white women who are behind Kamala Harris, thousands of Asian women who are behind Kamala Harris, and several more. This is what we need. That's what we need right now. It's not about her record from 20 years ago or things like that, because y'all were clapping for her when she was getting Brett Kavanaugh up out of here and all that stuff like that. So keep that same energy. Like, that's what we need. We don't have time for this divisiveness, because like I don't care who's on the Democratic ticket. Nothing will make me vote for Donald Trump. Nothing. I don't care if they
could have put a blue shoe up there. I'm voting for that blue shoe.
Joe Biden could have been in hospice for all I care. Okay? And he still would
Is
get
he
my
still
vote.
breathing? I'm voting for him.
Right. And that's real shit.
I don't give a fuck, dog.
All I need to hear is, okay, we good.
Y'all can have the gecko from Geico up there.
Okay.
I'm voting for him.
All right? Literally. The Gordon's fisherman. I don't give a shit.
I'm telling you, right? Woody the Woodpecker. I'm voting for his ass.
Buzz Lightyear. Okay? I don't give a
Don't
shit.
give a damn. You hear me? Tom from Tom and Jerry. His ass don't even talk. I'm voting for him.
It's Garfield. I don't care.
I don't give a damn anybody but Trump. You hear me? I don't give a damn.
Nothing.
I don't care.
Nothing.
The fucking little lamppost from Beauty and the Beast.
Okay? It could have been It could have been one of the Teletubbies. Okay?
Damn.
Yeah, I don't understand.
I don't. Anybody but Trump, dog. It's just not happening for me.
I'm gonna be honest, like some of the boomers that I've talked to, y'all were kind of scaring me. I ain't gonna front. There was some I was talking to was
Really?
like, yeah, girl. They was like, Biden, he old. I don't understand what he's saying. So like the first time you say it was like, okay, I understand what you're saying. And you kept saying, I'm like, so what?
What are you thinking?
What you saying?
Right.
Cause Joe could get up there and be like, and I still like, I don't care.
Listen.
There's a translator there. The transcripts will be released. I'll find out what he said later.
This is also true.
You feel what I'm saying? But what I'm not going to do is sit here and listen to Donald Trump, who got up there and beat his own record for longest acceptance speech at the RNC. And all he did was just spout rhetoric. He got up there and had a replica of the victim from the rally, a fireman's suit. Didn't even have his name spelled right. Got up there and kissed the helmet, and then got up there and spout a whole bunch of rhetoric, calling crazy Pelosi, all the people that called him to make sure that he was okay. And he got up there and attacked them anyway. I don't understand it. I
didn't see it. All I saw was a clip of him blowing a kiss at Hulk Hogan.
Yeah. Weird energy. I didn't listen to the speech. I refused to listen to it. But I did see him kiss that fireman's helmet. And I definitely saw the name was spelled incorrectly. What a tribute. What a tribute. I also got up there and heard that the mayor of the city of Ohio that had the train crash, he got up there and said that Biden did absolutely nothing for the city. I think the city is called East Palestine or something like that, Ohio.
Oh, yeah.
He got up there at the RNC and said that Biden did absolutely nothing for the city when that crash happened. 24 hours later, photos of them walking along that same train line appeared. What is going on?
People will lie. They are lying to you.
You just gonna get up there and
They are lying.
I know Joe Biden was like, I know this man.
I'm not sure. Again,
All
I'm
this
not
money
surprised.
I gave to the city, and he gonna say, he
nothing.
walked and talked with that man, and you gonna get up there and talk about, yeah, no, I never heard from him.
They're gonna say anything they want. They want to say to get ahead, like JD Vance.
Oh my God.
Anyway, let's move forward.
Child. Speaking of Kamala Harris, so a lot of people aren't in support of it, and a lot of them are Republican senators. One of them was Representative Tim Burchett, who literally called her a DEI hire.
That's wild.
Basically what was said was that he just doesn't like women, because he actually said the exact same thing to the former U.S. Secret Service director who resigned earlier this week. And he called her, a woman she should never have been leading, because she too is a DEI hire. So DEI is now being used as the new N-word, and it's just the new misogynistic target, I guess. Because, like, what?
Yeah, that's a DEI. Yeah.
So because, and remind you, the U.S. Secret Service director was a white woman, okay? So if she's a DEI hire,
Girl.
I'm wondering if Marjorie Taylor Greene is the same way.
Probably.
I'm wondering if half of his party's women, or, is Byron Donalds a DEI hire? Tim Scott? Wesley Hunt?
Yes. Think about this. They are using all of those who don't fit in the white straight male box. They are using them to get the votes. Once they get the votes that they need, they're boxing these people out. This is why I've been telling y'all, this is why I've been talking to black men specifically, saying, don't be a fool, don't be goofy out here being used for your vote. They don't like your black ass. They don't like your gay ass.
Ooh.
They don't like your womanly ass.
At all.
They don't like you.
They don't like vagina.
They don't.
Ass grinder.
Yeah. Because also at the RNC, the grinder had to shut down, girl. Them niggas was out there fucking each other. Because they're afraid to live their truth. And when you're afraid to live your truth, you take your anger out on other people. And that is what that is. That's why the Republican Party looks like the way it does.
It's really sad.
Yeah.
It's really sad.
You can't come out. You're afraid to come out because of whether your Christian values or your family or whatever.
Yeah.
And so you take your anger out on something else. So a lot of people get into politics and they take their anger and frustration out on other people. And that's what that is.
Yeah.
That's what that is. Can you imagine having to hide?
No.
Them motherfuckers there. They're hiding.
Yeah. It's weird.
Come out the closet, girl.
Yeah.
It's a lot of space out here.
We know you in there.
It's a lot of space out here.
It's cramped in there. I know it is.
It is. It's a lot of space out here. I can
come on out.
stretch, kick.
It's not a big deal.
It's
not a big deal.
If you want to suck a dick, that's fine. It's fine.
Seriously. Everybody's doing it.
Everybody's. Nobody's talking about it.
It's just,
doing it. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not that big of a deal.
No,
So,
it's really not.
Yeah.
It's really not.
How about that?
I will tell you who is making a big deal out of something, and it's actually very, very funny to me. So remember when Nikki Haley was running for Republican, because she's a DI hire as well, so I don't, whatever. Because anyways.
I don't know.
She was very much against Donald Trump. I was even kind of like, looking at her like, wow, the only one that has some balls. Mm-hmm. Well, I digress, because she did come out at the RNC and said that she supports Donald Trump, even though it was very awkward, because it was coming out of her mouth, but her mind was like, no, like, you don't believe that, like, you know what I'm saying? It was very weird. And her supporters thought the same thing. So her PAC, which is a political action committee, if you guys don't know what a PAC, what that stands for, they had a group called Haley Voters for Biden, because they were like, we're not voting for Donald Trump at all. Mm-hmm. Well, now that Biden is out, they have changed it to Haley Voters for Harris, and she is livid. So much that she wants she actually issued a cease and desist letter. And
now here's my question. If your name is on the PAC, do you not control, like, that's crazy.
I didn't know
that.
I don't know. Former UN ambassador and former South Carolina Governor Nikki Haley is demanding that a group claiming to represent former Haley voters who support the presidential campaign for Vice President Kamala Harris stop using her name. So now all of a sudden it's not a, yeah, I don't know. Very interesting.
Well, is she not about women getting...
No, of course not. Of course not.
Interesting.
Of course not. So
interesting indeed.
I think it's funny, but this is what happens when you don't stand your ground.
Damn.
This is exactly what happens when you don't stand your ground. You were the only one out of half those men that were running against Donald Trump who was like, you know what? I'm not going to take this. I'm sick of Donald Trump. You used to work for him. And then you came out and was like, no, his racism, all this stuff. We were kind of like, okay, Nikki, we see you. And then soon as you lose in Super Tuesday, I have to stick with the Republican Party and I have to vote for Donald Trump. No, you don't.
Shake this shit up a little bit.
It's not like, if you don't believe in racism, and like I said before, every week I feel like I'm repeating the same thing. There's nothing wrong with being a conservative. And that's what Nikki Haley is. Nikki Haley is just a conservative. She comes from a military background. She doesn't believe in abortion. She's kind of give or take on gay rights, things like that. But she's pretty much a conservative. So now and she's so much a conservative that she can't even get with the extremism. But it's like, I have to stick with the Republican Party. No, you do not. You can still be a conservative and vote Democrat. Because at the end of the day, right is right and wrong is wrong. And you know what your party is doing is flat out wrong. And you know what they're planning to do if they get into Oval Office is all the way wrong. So why would you want to be a part of that? And if you think for 1 second that Donald Trump is going to make you another UN ambassador after you went against him, are you crazy? That's why we were looking at Vivek and Tim Scott and all them.
Oh my God.
You really thought you were about to be his VP?
No.
Are you kidding me?
We told y'all.
That lightning is something serious.
It is very vicious.
Wow. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
We told y'all. We
So
told y'all niggas.
hopefully you get your cease and desist letter, but I mean, I don't know. I don't think you will, and I hope you don't. But I'm
not even thinking about her. She's a non-factor.
You are. Yeah, you lost. You lost.
You're a non-factor.
So, okay, we're going to run through these Bussin ballots real quick.
Okay.
And then I know we wanted to talk about the VP pick, or who we think might be the VP pick.
Yeah.
So, okay. So we're already at R now. Not like it's many states. But Rhode Island, South Carolina.
South Dakota.
And South Dakota. So a few things are going on in Rhode Island. I mean, Rhode Island is like, I heard it only takes 45 minutes to drive through the whole state.
Really?
Yeah, someone
for
told me
them.
that. Don't ask me how she knows that, but whatever.
Good for them. They
so
got moose up there?
I don't know.
Is it called moose or is it meese?
I'm sorry, are you talking about like
Plural.
I think it's
Look at all the mooses.
Yeah, because I wouldn't say like, oh, there's a bunch of meeses over there. I don't like that. It's a bunch. No, it's just moose.
Oh, moose. So like moose.
There's no S. It's just like, oh, there's.
If it's one moose, it's just moose, and if it's a bunch of moose,
I guess
it's
a
moose.
group. Oh, that's a group of moose over there.
Oh, or there's a moose over there.
Correct.
No meese, huh? I hate it. Anyway, go ahead. I fucking hate it. What a really wasted opportunity. Goose. Look a group of goose over there.
Oh, I get it, because it's geese.
Geese.
Okay, I got where you're going.
Yeah.
Because I was like.
Yeah, goose, geese, moose, meese.
Well, in Rhode Island, they're focused on.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
They're focused on DUI regulations that have not been updated in 5 years.
Okay.
Okay. So, the Rhode Island General Assembly has passed a new DUI law that will strengthen penalties for those who drink and drive. Okay. Attorney General, I cannot say this person's name. Naranha? And then Mothers Against Drug Driving.
What is that noise?
Our air conditioning.
Oh, okay.
Sorry.
I was like, oh my God, girl, we is in the middle of a tornado. We got to stop.
Yeah, no, for real.
I'm like,
Mothers Against Drunk Driving and state leaders have joined forces to pass public safety legislation in hopes that it will better combat drunk driving. And it is aimed directly at repeat offenders. So those who continue to, you get, you know, like those who still want to have you have a breathalyzer attached to your car, you have a problem.
Yo, that's crazy.
You have a problem, okay? 40-year-old version, that was just a movie, okay? But real people, that shit happens in real life, okay? Okay, hold on.
Damn, that's crazy.
Yeah. So the new law is set to go in effect on July 1st, 2025, that will extend the state's look-back period for DUI suspects who have been charged in the past or have refused to submit a chemical test, creating a harsher penalty of 5 to 10 years. According to state officials, an increased look-back period will serve as a deterrent, as well as ensure that drivers with a history of operating vehicles under the influence are punished appropriately, thus keeping them off Rhode Island roads. Mothers Against Drunk Driving share that Rhode Island law enforcement agencies arrest approximately 3,000 drivers for driving under the influence every single year.
Is that many people in Rhode Island?
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, you know, Quahog and the Griffins, Peter Griffin and Stewie and all them.
That's okay. That's not real. They're not real.
This new law will save countless lives and is a great victory for victims and survivors who have been affected by drunk driving in Rhode Island.
Drunk driving must be really bad up there for them to have to do for this. For like such a I don't know if I want to say harsh, but it isn't intense.
Yeah.
That's kind of intense.
I mean, I'm not opposed to, I don't really know much about like Rhode Island culture. I heard Providence can be a bit of a party town or whatever. So that's just what I hear.
Is that one of the Ivies there? No.
I feel like Brown University is in Rhode Island.
Oh, okay.
I think there is an Ivy League in Rhode Island, but don't ask me which one. So yeah, so that's what's going on in Rhode Island. So I mean, shout out to Mothers Against Drug Driving who are still doing the work after all these years.
Yeah.
You know, because we don't really have time for, you know, people losing their lives because of people that are being irresponsible. Like
maybe there's just like nothing to do. That's why they go so hard in Rhode Island.
that could be a thing too.
Yeah.
That could be a thing too.
Damn.
I don't know, but y'all need to get it together.
For sure.
We don't have time. 3,000. That's
a year?
Yeah, that's a large number.
That's all like half of your population.
No, dead ass. Look at the population of Rhode Island, because I'm curious now. Like, wow, wait a minute. Sorry, y'all.
Oh! Sorry. Sorry, y'all. 1 million. Just over. Move.
That's it?
If this goddamn ad would move. Move.
I want to go close the blinds, but I'm scared. It's okay. It's all right. It's all right.
About 1 million, a little bit over 1 million.
That's craziness. That is crazy.
And they're locking up 3,000 of their people a year.
Yeah, that's a lot.
That's crazy.
That's a lot going on. Rhode Island, good for you for making sure that you're combating against drunk driving, because we don't got time. All right, moving on to
South Carolina.
Yeah. Now, for those who are new, I do not like the state of South Carolina, and I never will.
Damn.
So if you are watching from the state of South Carolina, I mean, welcome. But please know, I don't think that your state should be allowed within U.S. borders. That's just how I feel.
Damn.
Anyways, a federal court
Damn.
A federal court in Kansas that temporarily blocks changes to the Biden administrator's new Title IX rules applies to more than 24 South Carolina schools. More than half of all U.S. states, including South Carolina, filed or joined multiple lawsuits in the wake of the administration's rewrite of federal regulations that prohibit sex-based discrimination at schools that receive federal funding. The new U.S. Department of Education Title IX rules, which are set to take effect on August 1st, aims to protect LGBTQ plus students by extending the definition of sex discrimination to include sexual orientation and gender identity.
Yes.
Okay?
Yes.
Breaking that down, this means biological boys and men that identify as female will be allowed to use girls' bathrooms and locker rooms. Students and teachers will also be required to use others' preferred pronouns. Okay? The Palmetto State was not a party to that lawsuit, which Alaska, Utah, and Wyoming joined. But the ruling in early July by a federal judge in Kansas applies to schools in South Carolina where students or their parents are members of organizations that did not write that case. So basically, the 42-page list of schools around the nation filed in court includes at least 25 K-12 schools and colleges in South Carolina. So that would be the University of South Carolina, Clemson, smaller public schools, including HBCU, South Carolina State, and Coastal Carolinas. As for the younger grades, 3 public high schools and 3 private schools are included.
I'm confused.
So basically, South Carolina is among 24 states that passed laws preventing.
Oh. Jesus Christ.
You stay here tonight, sis.
I mean, looking like I am.
Yeah, you saying right here. All right. Is among 24 states that have passed laws preventing transgender student athletes from competing on sports teams consistent with their gender identity. So basically, this is saying that basically, transgender students don't have any rights in South Carolina. That's basically what this says. It's just a long way of saying it.
That's horrible.
But I mean, South Carolina has never really been pro LGBTQ plus, along with 23 other states. So this doesn't really surprise us.
No. They're not a progressive state.
They're not. They're still dealing with redistricting. There's a lot that's going on in that state. They were one of the first states to just issue a death penalty that just happened a couple of months ago.
Oh, that's right.
It's a lot that's going on.
Very
so
regressive.
Not really shocked with this ruling, but I just kind of want to do a little bit more digging because I'm really kind of curious as how Kansas, all the way in Kansas, but I think that's just the state that initiated the first lawsuit. Maybe that's what it is. So I don't know.
That's disgusting.
Last but certainly not least, in South Dakota, there's a whole bunch that's going on in South Dakota, so I just wanted to read some of it.
Okay.
These are all the laws that went into effect on July 1st, okay?
Damn, just July. This July 1st?
Yep. They passed 234 bills during the 2024.
What the fuck what's going on? I didn't realize South Dakota.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So I'm just going to read, not all of them.
Yeah.
But some of them, there's like notable changes. Okay, hold on. They passed 234 bills during the 2024 legislative session, and 208 of them went into effect on Monday, July 1st.
This is insane.
All right.
This is insane.
So let's see. Notable changes include House Bill 1034 that requires hydrogen pipelines to be permitted by the Public Utilities Commission, the permitting of pink hunting gear through House Bill 1228 and House Bill 1231, which blocks 6 foreign governments, China, Cuba, Iran, North Korea, Russia, and Venezuela, and entities from those countries from owning any agricultural land in the state. Okay, now, so South Dakota and North Dakota, they're big indigenous lands. So I kind of understand like a lot of the pipeline and agricultural movement that comes within their legislature, because that's been a thing for quite some time.
Yeah.
Hold on, let's see. Oh my gosh, yeah, there's a lot here. Let's see. House Bill 1007 amends the requirement to employ a county veteran service officer. Yeah, there's a lot here. There really is. We don't even have time. House Bill 1020 revises the method by which completion of a required of a required suicide awareness and prevention training is verified.
What?
Yeah. So we already talked about the hydrogen pipelines.
Yes.
House Bill 1046 prohibits the intentional disarming of a law enforcement officer and to provide a penalty therefor.
I don't like that.
House Bill 1046, y'all. Okay?
If he beating on my ass and he pull out a gun, I'm intentionally if I can disarm him, I'm going to.
Oh, you're going to go to jail, too.
I live in North Carolina.
Yeah. House Bill 1068 allows disabled veterans to obtain a standard issue county motor vehicle or motorcycle license plate. Okay. Cool.
Love that for them.
Yeah, there is a lot here. I'm trying to see. Let's see. House Bill 1085 specifies the venue of appeal to circuit courts for persons committed to a mental health facility. House Bill 1087 modifies the definitions of a child in need of supervision and a delinquent child.
That's language talk.
Yeah.
Okay.
House Bill 1098 provides free birth certificates to persons experiencing homelessness. That's cool.
Birth certificate should be free anyway.
Yeah, I don't understand why.
Yeah.
House Bill 1104 enhances the penalty for accessory to first or second degree murder. Okay, so they got a few things here, but it's a lot.
It feels like they all wanted to go on vacation soon, and they just went through a whole bunch of bills.
Yeah, because
Like,
when I say they're all over the place,
What the
they're
hell?
like the governor was just signing away. Sure, you got it, whatever. First of all, shout out to the person who wrote this article because this is a lot.
That's crazy.
There's a lot of copy and pasting.
Yeah.
They got Senate bills that are going into effect. They got a lot going on. So
Wow.
if you are in South Dakota, first of all, if you are in South Dakota and you are watching Headwraps and Lipsticks in Charlotte, North Carolina,
Hi.
hey, like, do something in the comments. Because, like, how did you find, I'm really curious as to how.
We're available on every platform.
That's crazy. Like, wow, in
Hey.
South Dakota,
Hi.
this, capital city of Pierre, y'all got a lot going on. Wait,
Fucking nerd.
Pierre is South Dakota and Bismarck, I think, is North Dakota. And if I'm wrong, y'all tell me, but it's either or. I'm not a nerd.
Yeah.
No, I'm not.
Yeah.
Whatever.
I know. I'm sorry.
Well, that's what it is for Bussin' Ballots.
Yay!
So Rhode Island, South Carolina, and South Dakota. You guys know what to do. You know where to go.
Ballotpedia.org, baby.
Okay. Please go and see what is up for grabs in your state. Go if you're in South Dakota, look at the 208 laws that were just passed so you can see what is being affected. You don't be driving and all of a sudden they're like, "Oh, you got the wrong license plate." And you have no idea because you didn't listen to Bussin' Ballots on Headwraps and Lipsticks in Charlotte, North Carolina. So please.
I don't give a fuck what they say. Intentionally disarm them if them cops, they trying to pull out that toolie on you.
Yeah.
Fuck that. If I can save my life by disarming a cop, I'm doing it.
Yeah,
That's crazy to me. You gonna put me in jail because I just saw this man about to pull out the mouse tool on me?
yeah.
Absolutely not. I'm going to jail then.
Because I'm wondering if there's like ramifications, like if you're armed, like how does this work?
I'm assuming you touched the cop's gun. I don't know.
And why are you doing that?
Right.
See, anyways, I'm not.
I mean,
even gonna go there.
if he trying to pull it out, whoa, officer, Junta, put your gun down.
All right.
Fight like a man.
What's up?
You good?
Are you mad now?
Yeah.
You good?
I'm good.
All right.
I'm good.
Ciao. Anyways, yeah. So back to Kamala Harris. The new thing now is that everybody is speculating on who is going to be her vice president candidate, and there's a lot of names in the fold, including our very own governor, North Carolina's Roy Cooper. This podcast is a Roy Cooper Stan podcast. We adore that man.
Yeah.
We like what he's doing for the state, and we're really, really sad to see him go.
For sure.
But we would really love to see him go to Washington, D.C. Because we actually think a Harris Cooper, that could be kind of a cool, like...
Yeah.
It could be like hanging with Mr. Cooper type of vibe. Like, You know what I'm saying? Hanging with Vice President Cooper. No? All right.
You tried it.
I just
you tried it, and I love that.
Just
I love
trying
that.
it on. Just trying it on.
Also, we got on in the running Pete Buttigieg from South Bend, Indiana. Damn, you don't like Pete Buttigieg?
No, I adore him.
I think it would be a great ticket.
I would. You understand?
Mm-hmm.
Do you understand?
I think it would be a great
But
ticket.
the fact that America is a big ass bigot is the reason why Pete Buttigieg is not in the Oval Office. He would be amazing.
Yeah.
But y'all are scared because of who this man is married to.
Niggas can't even be gay, bro. Like, that's wild.
What does him being gay have to do with what he can do
For the country. Child, if there's anybody who I would want running the country, it's a gay man.
I mean, I really don't
They
understand.
be having their shit together.
You see what he's doing? He is getting the Department of Transportation, like he's getting them together. He's calling out these airlines, all this bullshit they got going on. I don't understand it, but I would, if Pete Buttigieg is a VP candidate,
I would love it.
Kamala,
Sign me up, baby.
Kamala,
I'm buying a Harris Buttigieg shirt.
ASAP.
Immediately.
ASAP. I'll get a little tote bag. Do what I need to do.
Straight up.
What do I need to do?
I think that would be a fun ticket for sure. Who else we got? Mark Kelly. Sherelle doesn't like Mark Kelly. I think it's because his face looks interesting.
No, I like Mark Kelly. I'm just like somebody else.
I don't know. He might be the pick. I can see him being the pick.
I don't know. Because he's a veteran, correct?
Correct. And he's a astronaut.
That's what it is. He is an astronaut.
That's cool.
That is cool.
That's really cool.
Okay.
He's got pointy ears. He looks like an elf.
He does look like he
He's
could
giving
be the
elf. Come on, Keebler. Yes.
And then Pennsylvania's governor, Josh Shapiro, is also...
I don't like that last name. But
Shapiro, Harris Shapiro, Harris Kelly, Harris Buttigieg, Harris Cooper. I like the Harris. I'm biased because I love Pete Buttigieg and I love Roy Cooper. So I don't really know much about Josh Shapiro yet. I think Mark Kelly's cool. Andy Beshear, Kentucky's governor, was also...
Oh, that's right. I forgot about him. Yeah.
But he already said, absolutely not, I'm not leaving Kentucky. Basically what he said was, I'm doing too good of work here in Kentucky.
He said no, huh?
He did. He already said no. He basically was just like, I'm not ready to leave Kentucky. Kentucky is a red state. He is a Democratic governor, and he's doing amazing work over there. So he's like, there's too many other things for me to do here for me to just leave them behind.
Yeah.
And then who knows, maybe Daniel Cameron will try to run again, you know, because he beat his ass the first time. But anyway, and then, of course, the Michigan governor, Gretchen Whitmer. Big Gretch, but she did say that she also is not leaving Michigan. She did also say that.
That would have been a fucking fire.
Like,
Two women.
when I say, like,
they love
bring back that campaign, it would be a wrap.
They love Big Gretch out there in Detroit.
Yeah.
They like that guy be rapping about her all the time and shit. The guy, I don't know his name, but he be like, they got a song about her called Big Gretch. Like she's the blacks. The blacks love her out there.
What? I mean, I don't see a problem. I like her. She kind of reminds me of the first lady from Scandal.
Oh, yeah, I know
That's
you're
what she
talking
looks
about.
like. That's what she looks like to
Melly,
me.
I think was her name. Yeah, I haven't watched Scandal in a while.
I didn't watch Scandal. I never watched Scandal. I just saw a picture.
Yeah.
But that's what I was like, she looked like that girl.
That would have been a fun ticket too. But listen, I think it makes the most sense for it to be Cooper because he's on his way out of office here.
Right.
He's a really good white man candidate, you know? And he is straight, you know? So just, you know, because I feel like, okay, it's Kamala. And yeah, she's a POC, but it's like, oh, she's still a woman too. And then and then if you put, and I would love Pete, but I think niggas' heads would explode. You know, they would like,
That's
a colored woman and a gay man, boom, head would explode.
My grandma said the same exact
Did she really?
thing. My grandma was like, now, my grandma is very, what you see is what you get. She gonna say what it is. She was like, a black woman and a queer, they are not ready for that.
Jesus Christ.
And she's absolutely right.
She's right.
She's absolutely right. And that's the problem. That is the problem. Because I think Kamala, I'm saying it like I know her personally, Vice President Kamala Harris and Department of whatever.
Pete Buttigieg.
Pete Buttigieg, yeah. I think they would do amazing work together. But just from doing a little bit of research about Josh Shapiro, he is a fiery thing. So I don't know. I think we need somebody to be like, hold on, not too much. Calm it down.
I mean, I think Roy is like that, but it's softer.
Yeah, no.
Roy has a very much a gentle touch, like, okay, guys.
Yeah, and Josh looked like he'd be like,
Yeah.
he looked like he'd be the one to be like, he looked like that teacher in school that's like, I'll wait.
Yeah.
You good? Okay, now. And I kind of feel like we need that a little bit. Like, enough with the bullshit.
Yes.
You ain't gonna talk to me any type of way. You ain't gonna talk to my girl any type of way.
For real.
He the type to be like, to, you know, get Marjorie Taylor Greene like, what you, like, meet me outside. What you gonna do?
I don't know, but we shall see. I guess they don't want to announce it until the DNC, right? Is that usually how that works?
Not necessarily. I don't remember when President Biden announced that Kamala was his running mate. I don't remember, but I mean, the DNC is in a couple of weeks. So,
Yeah.
you know, I don't know. I feel like she might make a selection. It's still new. She only been a candidate for like a couple of days.
Right. This is true.
So maybe let's give like maybe the week before our birthdays.
I want to know now.
I do too. And it would be a really great birthday gift if she picked one of our picks.
Cooper.
Yeah. Cooper, Buttigieg, Shapiro, Kelly. Unless she does like Trump and just pick somebody that we'd be like, wait a minute,
Whoa.
what?
Oh my God.
Like if she picked, I don't even know. I don't even know.
I don't know either.
I don't even know. Jamie Harrison, I don't think he would be, because he's the chair of the DNC, so I don't even know he'd be a candidate.
Oh, I see.
So, I don't know, but.
Someone said they wanted it to be Gavin Newsom, but you can't have that. They're both from California. They both represent California, so you can't have a V. Yeah, you can't do that. I had no idea. So I know.
I didn't know that either. But
if
how
you
many
both
times
represent the same state, you can't have it can't be your VP pick.
How many times that man got to tell you he's not interested? How many times he got to say
I
it?
don't know, dog. If somebody was like, "Hey, dog, VP,"
I think that man.
his face gives me opportunist. I don't know why, but
Oh,
he has
interesting.
his face to me gives very much. I'm gonna take this opportunity.
I don't see that.
I
in
do.
him.
I do.
I don't know.
Y'all look up Gavin Newsom and see.
Damn. Well, we made our picks.
Yep.
And I don't know. Y'all tell us who y'all think y'all picks are. We'd love to see if you guys are thinking the same as us. If you have any suggestions.
That
for
don't look like
somebody else.
opportunist to you? Yeah, look at him. Hell yeah, I'm gonna take that opportunity.
I don't.
Hell yeah.
He can't be VP because he don't be wearing a tie. That's number
He got
one.
a bow tie right there.
No, but
That's all the more reason for him to be VP. Like, I ain't uptight. You know what I'm saying? We smoke weed in California.
So we smoke weed.
Right. I'm just saying.
I don't
just
know.
saying.
I don't know about him. I don't know.
It's giving opportunities to me. I'm gonna put the picture up on the screen. They're gonna see what I'm talking about.
Damn.
He looked like an opportunist to me. He gonna take that opportunity.
Child. Well, that's it for politics. That's enough.
Yeah, it is enough.
But to be honest, we'll be probably on this tip for quite some time.
Yes,
So
you knew the vibes.
You already know the vibes.
already know the
You
vibes.
knew what it was when you signed up.
Period.
But so we're gonna head into trending topics. We don't really have much. Honestly, we only have like two, three things. Unfortunately, another black woman, another unarmed black woman was killed by a police officer, this time in Springfield, Illinois. And her name is Sonya Massey. Say that name, Sonya Massey.
Sonya Massey.
Sonya Massey was shot in the face by Officer Sean Grayson while in her home. She called officers after speculation of a burglar, of a prowler. When they got to her house, she was in the house. Everything was okay. She was boiling a pot of water. We don't really know what that was about, but she was boiling a pot of water. And as she's talking to the cops, she she was picking up the pot of water to either move it or whatever, and the cop asked her what she's doing, and she told him, and then she said, "What are you doing?" And he said, "Well, I'm moving away to get away from that damn water," because he didn't really know what she was going to do it. And she said, "I rebuke you in the name of Jesus." She said it twice. Somehow, so then after she picked up the pot of water to move it to the sink and turn on the faucet, the cop kind of was like, "I swear to God, I will shoot you right now. Put that pot down." And then he claims that she threw the pot of water after she put her hands up and was kind of crouching below the cabinets, and he ended up shooting her, and she died. The other officer was trying to render aid. Officer Grayson pretty much was telling him not to do it because of the severity of her injuries, but his partner did help her. Unfortunately, she was pronounced dead when she went to the hospital. And he is actually being charged. He has been indicted and charged in this case for negligence and I believe second-degree murder and one other charge. But the video, the body cam video was released, and it's just...
You watched it?
I watched some of it, but I was covering the story for the publication I write for, so I'm just a little bit involved.
Yeah.
And it's sad. It's really sad. She was a mother of two. She was home by herself. So it really sucks when you are killed by the police that you called.
Girl.
She called the police. Nobody called the police on her. She called the police. They did say that she was a little, not out of her mind, but just like, it didn't seem like she
was
knew
herself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I did watch some of the footage. He kept asking what her name was, and she was like, "I don't really know what you're talking about."
Right.
Little things like that. However, that should not result in somebody dying. Okay. I will say that the police department that this former officer, because he no longer works for them, this department is not with the bullshit. They immediately fired him. Of course, he was saying that he was fighting for his life, and they were like, "I don't know how. You literally were walking."
Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, they literally said you were. So the argument was that, they were saying like you literally were walking towards her, so you couldn't have been in that much fear of your life.
Right.
So how
are you fighting for your life?
Exactly.
Quickly.
So I think that is why they were really quick to charge him with second-degree murder, negligence, and something else. The governor of Illinois, who also was in talks of being her VP, but that kind of died really, really quickly. Very much involved, very much has been giving a lot of statements in regards to Miss Massey's death, and has been really supportive of her family and everything else. So, just remember that name. Just name added to the list of unarmed black people killed by police in her house. Nobody was home with her, just her.
This has happened way too many times.
Yeah.
It's disgusting.
It is. It's very
absolutely
much disgusting.
So
yeah.
Shout out to that police department acting fast. And
very fast.
And doing the right thing, yeah.
This happened on July 6th.
Wow.
And it is already the end of July, and he's been charged, indicted. I think his first court case is on August 26th.
Yeah. Get him the fuck out of here.
Yeah. So.
Yep.
That's that. Who else we getting up out of here?
Delta Airlines.
Damn.
Delta Airlines has canceled 5,370 flights within the last 5 days. And they are now under federal investigation. Mind you, 5,370 flights is the number of flights usually for a year. So they've canceled a year worth of flights in 5 days.
What? Why?
Yeah. So this all happened because of the outage, the Friday's global short software outage that took place. I was not at work, so I don't really know the whole tea.
You think you better than us because
Yes.
you wasn't at work?
Yes.
Because your teams, you wasn't on teams?
Yeah, I wasn't. Yeah.
This guy.
Yeah. Okay, so, come on now. Move. In a statement to NPR, Delta Airlines acknowledged the Department of Transportation's notice of the investigation and said it is fully cooperating with the department. We remain entirely focused on restoring our operation after cybersecurity vendor CrowdStrike's faulty Windows update rendered IT systems across the globe inoperable, the airline said in a statement, adding that teams are constantly working to get its operation back to normal. In a public letter Sunday, Delta offered travel waivers to customers on flights impacted by the outage, allowing them to change itineraries and rebook their flights without any added fees. But in a post on Twitter, Buttigieg said that under new federal regulations, customers are not obligated to accept the travel credit offered to rebook flights, but are entitled to a prompt cash refund. Shit.
That's what you
I
want.
did not know that. Delta must provide prompt refunds to consumers who choose not to take rebooking. Free rebooking for those who do, and timely reimbursements for food and hotel stays to consumers affected by these delays and cancellations, as well as adequate customer service assistance, is what Buttigieg wrote. Yeah. It says Delta's technical issues are comparable to those that occurred with Southwest Airlines during the 2022 holiday travel season. Yeah. The Dallas-based airline canceled thousands of flights and left millions of travelers stranded.
Damn.
And I'll tell you this, following the incident, the U.S. Transportation Department ordered Southwest to pay $140 million in a civil penalty, which was by far the largest the DOT has ever levied for consumers. I think Delta's gonna have to pay more than $140 million.
Sheesh.
If they've canceled 5,370 flights over the last 5 days.
All because of that one thing?
Yes.
Something is off about that. I mean, I understand, like, that really did affect a whole bunch of people. Like, we saw the airports was crazy. I was even thinking about you. I was like, I hope that you know what I'm saying, that you're able to get back. Mm-hmm. But, like, 5,000 plus flights, that's a little much. Was it all domestic or international, too?
It doesn't say, but I'm assuming it would include, international.
Jesus. That's too much. That's way too much.
Damn. So I'm assuming Delta's like not trying to pay these people money, instead giving them credit.
I'm sure they're not. And that's always been my thing with any type of entity. Like, this is not the consumer's fault.
Yeah, no.
So why wouldn't you want it? Why is it such a problem for you to give us back our money? We paid, we're here on time, went through security, and you're telling me that you're canceling our flight because something that had nothing to do with us? So, give us a credit and some damn cookies? No, that. Run it. I want my monies.
Okay. We don't really have a lot of time, but I'm just like, okay, if this is me, I'm in, the airport, go to the airport, Delta's like, your flight's canceled. Mm-hmm. Here go a credit and some food.
What?
But like, do I not get a hotel?
Yeah. So I'm just stuck here.
I'm just stuck in this airport, just vibes?
Yeah.
Like, how does that work?
I don't like it.
Yeah.
F.
And then I'm also like, what the fuck is CrowdStrike? I've never heard of CrowdStrike before.
Never, ever in my life. I don't know what that is.
So, millions of Microsoft users worldwide were knocked offline following a flawed software update from CrowdStrike, a cybersecurity group. CrowdStrike said the problem was not a cyber attack, but a software glitch. After identifying the issue, the company said it withdrew the problematic channel file that affected customer systems.
So,
I don't know, dog.
Again, run me my money.
But yeah, I mean, I'm assuming if Delta don't get they shit together, they are going to be sued by the Department of Transportation, and they definitely going to pay, I think, way more than $140 million.
Oh, for sure.
Like Southwest
That sounds
did.
low.
It sounds very low.
That sounds low.
Damn.
Je ne sais.
Yeah, that's about it though.
That is crazy.
Yeah.
Did you want to talk about Van Jones crying?
No.
Okay.
He's always fucking crying.
He is.
That guy gets on my nerves.
Yeah, he's kind of odd.
Fuck him too.
I don't know. What we're talking about, Van Jones, he's a political strategist, former advisor to former President Obama as well.
He be jumping back and forth too
All
much.
the time.
Okay, I thought it was just me.
Last week, he was calling Amber Rose a danger to the Democratic Party. because of her empowering speech at the RNC.
Okay.
He actually compared Donald Trump's speech to President Obama's. Yeah, he did a lot. And then when President Biden announced that he was withdrawing from his reelection bid, he started crying, comparing him to a grandpa. It's like, you know, when your grandpa gets
Talking about, I love this man. Like, get off my goddamn line. Get off my damn line.
Very odd. Very odd.
He gets on my nerves.
Yeah, I don't like it. I don't like it at all. But
He gets on my nerves.
that's all we had to say about that.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
uh-oh.
There is no new review up here.
Hold on. Let's check on YouTube. Let's check on YouTube.
I ain't holding my breath.
Okay. Well, hold on. Let's
You
see.
gonna open up YouTube and be disappointed.
I am. Hold on. Well, I mean, you know what I mean.
We can go right to YouTube.
I said, wait, hold on.
There's ain't gonna be nothing up
hold
there.
on. Wait a minute. There's a whole bunch of comments. I will say that.
Oh, it is six comments.
Let's see. Let's see if any. Okay. I love how y'all really be talking to us in the comments of the YouTube video.
Ain't no 5-star reviews, dog.
Dang.
Yeah. Shout out to Spiffy, Melodic I Am, Ironheart Blurred, Cheyenne Streeter. We got a new follower for Rita James. Hey girl.
I like that name for Rita.
That's very pretty.
Very pretty.
Very, very, very pretty.
Ciao.
But yeah, you know what's not pretty? Not having reviews. Yeah, that's not pretty. Quite ugly, actually.
Yikes.
Yeah. And disappointing.
Yikes.
Anyway, we're going to continue. Because that's what we always do.
Per usual.
Be sure to follow us on all of our social medias.
It's the tone switcher for me.
We're on Twitter at Headwrappod. We're on Instagram at Headwraps and Lipstick. Check out our Facebook page, Headwraps and Lipsticks, the podcast. Go to our website, www.headwrapsandlipsticks.com, where we have crew necks and t-shirts that are for sale but not on sale. We have a Cashapp, $ Headwrappod. We need to check that.
We say that every week.
We say that every week.
We don't check it.
Yeah. And then follow us on a whole bunch of platforms: Spotify, SoundCloud, Google Play, Apple Podcasts, iHeartRadio, YouTube, TikTok, and Facebook. If you had left 5 stars in a review, we would have read it on the air, but you didn't do that, did you?
Yeah, motherfucker.
Anyway, sis.
You seen that? Heard that sound on TikTok, and he was like, "Not too much of my girl." No, all right, never mind.
No.
Never mind.
What's your joke?
Yo, okay. So when I say this joke has been sent to me like 5 times.
Damn.
5 times. So
It better be funny.
I thought it was hilarious. Like, it was like, I saw 50 Cent making a sweater. I said, G Unit. Get it?
Yeah.
Like G Unit.
5 separate people sent you that?
Yeah. Sean J, his wife, Desert. It's been a lot of people. Like, people sent me that joke.
That might be the worst joke.
No, you said that like 12 jokes ago. So you can't.
They all suck.
It's because you don't like 50 Cent?
I mean, that has nothing to do with it. The joke is horrible.
I thought it was funny. But thank you for sending it to me.
Damn.
So.
All 5 of y'all need better taste. Hate that for y'all.
Oh, man.
Where's the originality? Anyway. Ooh. See y'all next week.
Peace.
Bye.